Revenge. I opened up to you in ways I could never imagine. I trusted you with my life. I gave you a part of my heart. I let you into my soul. I believed in your goals. Each time felt like a fairy tale sent from heaven above to show me true love. Each time we had to part, I knew it was another part of your life you had to return to. Who would've known you had a wife that would pay the price for your temptations? A woman that you would ruin just to hide your side. Why would you have to lie if you were no longer happy in that life? Now I pay the price in the sacrifice to keep your image alive. Never imagined getting a phone call 2 minutes after hearing for the first time, I love you, little baby. When I answered that call, she said, hello, this is his wife. I said, excuse me, can you repeat yourself? She said, yes, I'm his wife. So confused, I lied to her. I was hurt and didn't want to look like a fool. I would've never tried to ruin her life or break up her home. I never wanted it done to me. But it was something about you that was so different that I needed your energy. I needed you next to me. I needed you to make me whole again. I needed you to free me. I needed you to love me. So in the process we argued, I let you explain, and I didn't make you accept consequences when you're the one to blame. I was so broken, I stayed and prayed you really meant what you said. But in the process, I was booking someone else's heart, and I paid a hell of a price for that. You told me how she made you feel, and it wasn't that of a wife. I believe God sent you to me. The connection we shared was rare. The first kiss was like magic in the air, making love, our bodies connect like something beyond rare. Going above the average type of love and physical touch. We went through 1 pregnancy and ended it with an abortion. Went through 2 more pregnancy, 1 loss, second didn't go well. Gave birth to my lyric and my Jabari. Lifeless is how they arrived. I couldn't understand why I was broken inside. I can't lie, all I could do is cry. I had a hate in my heart. I stayed and tried to work it out. Put everything to the back of my head and said everything was just fine, when deep down inside I was crying and dying. We fought cause something just doesn't seem right. Always telling me what my eyes seen wasn't real. I needed to pay attention to your actions, they were real, but I couldn't tell. I laid in the hospital all alone. My heart hurt so much for you to know my past and put me through more. You had no remorse or compassion about the trauma and pain I had to endure. Deep down inside, I couldn't understand why I kept staying and never wanted to say bye, bye. Then I found out I was pregnant again, and we tried to do everything right. It was a hell of a fight, but our beautiful girl made it through the light. She arrived a little bit earlier than the time she fought for a spot. Life took her on a ride from 9 weeks early with seizures that would arrive. She had her ups and downs some days. All I can do is pray and thank God that she made it this far. I felt so alone and lost. I had to protect her at any cost. I listened to your words, the trauma you had endured, so I didn't want to push the pain in your lane. The surgery to her brain caused her to look deformed in her face. The ego of your character triggered my defense. In my brain I wanted control it and to be free, but something had a hold on me. I stayed, and we'd always have these different talks. One night you tell me sometimes we as a parent you have to let go. I have an older son that I had to walk away from. My heart dropped. What are you saying? How could you do that? How could this be? You hide that from me. Another lie I have to forgive and live with the sacrifice. I wanted to leave, so I started messing up stuff instead of opening up and telling you what was on my mind and how you wasted my time. Everything that I had already been through, I was reliving again. I couldn't understand. I thought I had already paid for my sins. Then you played like you didn't understand my life or the life I had come from. So you didn't think twice about the price I would have to pay for you speaking on my name. You didn't understand who I was you continue, even face it. My daughter, I kept away. It was my time to make you understand for the way you continue to play in my face. 3 years living a lie, trying to provide and be in a sacrifice. That was a hell of a price, when all I want was love in my life and someone to treat me right. Now I understand I couldn't make a happy home with a man that was never truly mine. And when things didn't go your way, yeah, you was out the door for sure, or playing like I was the worst. You were under a curse. I pray one day for understanding of the pain and trauma. I endured when I came into your life, pure and loyal to show you true love, success, and what a family was. I just wasn't enough. I called you bluff and I was too tough. God said no need for revenge. He's already understanding the sins, and will never truly win until he looks deep within and apologize for the man